We're live. Hi, everyone.
Hello. Cheerio.
Cheerio. So this is the Flex Your Influence Coffee Talk, the Royal Edition. If you don't know who I am Margaret Hernandez, and I am the CEO and founder of Socialize LA. And this is
I'm Faryn Seiden, Digital Strategy Director and BFF with Socialize LA.
So we've said it a lot, so there's nothing to hide. Faryn and I are best friends and we do work together. And so these trips abroad and to different cities definitely have a dual purpose. And it's just something that's just been kind of organically built into the business model of this company. So she is incredibly intelligent. So our clients who get to work with you, Faryn, you know how much they love you. What does Faryn think about this?
Thank you. Appreciate that.
Yeah. So, and that's no slight to anyone on the team. It's just, you do have such an amazing resume. You bring so much to the table. She does a lot on her own as well as a consultant. So, it just all worked itself out naturally.
Just worked itself out naturally. That's really all anyone needs to know.
So we are sitting here in our beautiful co-working space called Work Life. One of their mottos is to work happier. This was a choice that we made. I'm here in London for a little over a month, and so I needed a place to call home as far as work went. And I'm really glad that I landed on Work Life. So it's they've been amazing. They have 7 to 9 locations in the area, and it's just awesome. And I'm actually going out of order because we do have a list.
We have a list.
So just a quick Socialize LA update. And here in the show notes, I put our Linktree link in there so you can click on things. But what do you think? Here, what's one update you want to share?
I just think, as you can see, if you've been following around on our socials, we've definitely gone global. And I think the theme of getting out and about and coming back into the world again after a lot of us have been cooped up for a couple years now is really refreshing. And I think the creativity is showing in the work that we do and the conversations that we're having with clients and partners. I think there's just a lot of excitement and energy now. And I think we can talk about that as we kind of fuse the travel with the personal experiences that we're all having.
Right. And it's, and here it goes all the way back to be wildly excited about the possibilities. I can't tell you how many people ask me, why are you going to London? What's in London? Do you have clients in London? And the answer to that question is, I don't know. Maybe. I mean, now I'm extending my stay because I do have some meetings that I need to get to. And so I took this trip because I wanted to think differently for the business. And Faryn and I were talking with a client late last night because since
we're on London time. London time.
Since we're on London time, most of our clients are on the East Coast or the West Coast of the United States. So a lot of them happen late at night. And so we were talking to a client and she said, what are you doing? How are you getting your marketing done at Socialize LA? And I said, well, I just said it. I practice what I preach. And I have a team. I have about
a process and a team.
I have about 4 team members that touch our Socialize LA marketing. And that's not including me.
And to Margaret's credit, Socialize LA is treated as a client.
Yeah.
So the way that we set up process and the way that we have checks and balances for any client, Socialize LA gets that same treatment. And it's that dedication that I think keeps our marketing so consistent, because as a business owner, I'm sure everyone knows your own marketing is like the first thing to get deprioritized when you get busy. So you have to make sure that you don't let that happen.
Absolutely. And so that's kind of what's happening here. We're just, following these awesome opportunities, but at the same time being tried and true to our goals. And we've been talking a lot with people about, oh, well, this thing didn't work, or I tried to launch this, and I have to look, and I'm watching the process that they're going through, and they're barely giving their idea any time to breathe or grow. And that's something, trust me, I am a shiny object person, am I not?
A little distractible.
Very distractible.
Lots of notes help.
Lots of notes, lists.
Yep.
Yep. But I've trained myself to not do that to my team, to not say, here's the new idea, run with it, because I see that all the time and it does not work. It's not a good way to run your marketing. It's not a good way to run, you might have these great ideas, and sometimes we do have to pull the trigger, and I have,
Mm-hmm.
And they've been good, sound decisions, but I'm not every day changing the plan.
Right.
The
I think the
plan stays the
plan and the
same.
process and the team
Right.
is what has enabled Margaret and the rest of us to feel more free to be creative.
Yeah.
All these days where we're kind of out and seeing sites, but also thinking and working and coming up with ideas, that's possible because there's a team that has a game plan and knows what to do.
Right. And we have a process. So at the end of the month, I check all of our clients' content. However many clients we have, 16 to 20, I go through their content after our content leads have done it and it's been done. And so I'm saying that to say that that's a process. So I don't have to check in to say, are you doing it? Are you doing this? Because I have a team that's doing that and they already know the deadlines. So that's just been such a, for me and for you too, it's been such a, something to celebrate is how much our processes have grown.
For sure.
So anyway, so having really great processes makes traveling around the world so much easier, and to work virtually. We've been virtual. We've always been virtual.
From the beginning. And just being able to kind of infuse that into the culture and the creativity.
Right.
Travel and a
Go
virtual
do you.
team it's part of the DNA. It's not like an afterthought.
No, it really isn't. And I can't tell you, I encourage the team to find opportunities where, they've had to call and say, hey, I was going to work today, but, I was invited to this thing and I really it's like, go, like, as long as you can make it up and what needs to happen and by when, like, I want us to enjoy life, to enjoy the things around us. And sometimes that takes being flexible, but also being successful and flexible also means being extremely disciplined.
Yeah, it's a total balance.
I was telling someone the other day, I'm like, I'm not a very disciplined person. And they were like, and they started naming off these things. And I'm like, okay, well, I guess I want to get to a new level of discipline. I'm just trying to climb that discipline ladder because discipline is not a bad word to me. It used to be, but it's not. It's actually very freeing because it allows you to do so much. So I wanted to show you, Faryn mentioned that as we're walking around the city, as I've been here now I've been here for 20 days. So tomorrow will be 3 weeks. And I have been enjoying a lot of things, including just eating and going to these co-working spaces and going to the banya, if you know what that is. And I take my notepad with me everywhere. And so I showed Faryn all these ideas that her and I have had that I actually wrote out I really got focused and started thinking about them on pricing and hiring, and it's just been awesome. So I have not squandered this time. I don't plan on squandering this time. I have another 3 weeks here and I'm really looking forward to the magic.
Yeah, and I think talk about the decision to join this co-working space community.
Okay.
Because I think that's something that's really been able to anchor our team in all these different cities that we go to.
Right.
We have this built-in community with a physical and virtual benefit.
Yes. So this is a shout out to Biz House too in Costa Mesa because they are our hub in Southern California. And I can't tell you how I might not be able to be in that office physically, or anyone in the team. They're not there physically a lot, but we have a place there where we can go when we're there. And we have, it's our address. They will collect our mail. I can give them a call and say, hey, I need a package, or, it's just such an amazing culture, the co-working space, the right co-working space.
Yep.
Work life is one of those. So if I plan on having any type of ongoing presence here in London, that's the first time I've said that, FYI. If I plan on it, this would be our home right here. This is Work Life Farringdon, and I love the people here and the staff and the location. It's just restaurant. I mean,
beautiful,
it's
casual yet professional atmosphere.
exactly.
People are
Yep.
respectful of each other, but also you can tell there's genuine interest in what other people are working
Right,
on.
exactly.
Like, what are those people doing in that room?
Exactly. So, and I just do my research. I know someone said, well, you could just work for free at a coffee shop. No, it's different. And then we're also meeting so many people. And so, it's just been really great. And so I also wanted to say that business cards are still a thing. So I've been asked for my business cards so many times. So I did order some, and I didn't bring one with me. I know.
For it.
I'll post a picture of it today or tomorrow.
So cute.
And so business cards are still a thing. What we've loved about London too is that it's very free. We're not asked to wear masks. They've lifted all of the restrictions, and if you feel, of course, like you want to, we still see people wearing masks if they need to.
Yeah.
I'm sure we still carry a mask just in case. But other than that, restaurants are open.
Normal. It feels like a place where we'd never know if we'd be back to.
Yeah. So it's really nice to be here. And then we touched a little bit on this, but I know it's, as you're growing your company, you need all these different hats in your company. You need people to do production. You need people, service providers. And then it's like, oh, and you need a marketer. So, but I know that as I have grown the team in all areas, operations plus service providing, plus my own marketing, it's just given me and the team the opportunities, like Faryn was saying, to delegate, to allow other people to use their skill.
Mm-hmm.
So, that our team is so freaking talented, and we're trying to place them in the right roles. Because sometimes you can have the right people in the wrong role.
Yep.
And I have found that.
So
and
you have to evolve the role as the people also evolve and learn and kind of shape what they want to do.
Right. Absolutely. So, so yeah, and then we're talking about our workplace, #workplace. London right now is my workplace, and I want to sound like a broken record because I know that this is an amazing opportunity. I'm very grateful that I am able to be here. I'm able to, to figure out what I need to do. I didn't know anyone here. I mean, I knew like a couple of people ish, but I knew no one.
Yeah.
No, and so I came here not even having an idea if I was even going to like being here. And so this is vulnerable moment, right? I'm not just traveling around just like knowing that it's going to be magical. I mean, I'm assuming if I give it my best and do the things that I know will make the trip better. That's like stay in a good area, get a great co-working space. I joined a gym. So I have a routine.
Setting routine and kind of anchoring yourself in a community in certain ways.
Yes. In the community that I'm comfortable with. Yeah. Working out and work. That's it. And my sister has said to me multiple times in text, she's like, I love that you have a routine. And over here on Instagram, our friend and just amazing woman, Megan, she says vulnerability is so important to growth. I agree, Megan. I bear it all. What do you want to know? I didn't want to talk about this because I plan on doing a podcast about this, but I want to start really reminding all of us that failure is unavoidable. I was on a call with someone on a group, and this woman said, well, I'm just afraid that if I get out there, I'm going to fail. And I stopped her and I said, you're absolutely going to fail.
Yeah.
You're going to fail a million times. And what you're going to do is your goal doesn't change because one way you tried to figure it out failed. You just have to keep evolving. And I even told her, your first try at it might really be bad, or your first try at it might not be what it looks like so many years later. And like Faryn was saying, you were saying like, what did you say? Like, I'm the before and after. Yeah. Because a lot of these women that I was talking to, they're just getting started. And I'm so glad to be here to be able to share these. They were like really excited to hear.
Because you've been through it and you're on the other side.
I'm on the other side.
See how it brought value. But
Yes.
before you've been through your first few failures, the concept is so scary.
Exactly.
You can't let that stop you, because then nothing ever gets done.
Exactly. That's right. Thank you, Megan. She also said failure is essential. Absolutely. It's so essential because it helps you to learn
What
more.
if I plan an event and nobody comes? Well, just try. You
Yep.
never know. Maybe somebody will come. Or
Yep.
maybe just a few people come, and those people become great connections and
Yep.
future clients.
And you learn what you liked from that first event, and you take that into your next event and you change it up a bit. You know, we have the Flex Your Influence community, and it doesn't look like what it did when it first started. And we are evolving it as we speak right now. But we know that it's powerful. We know that business owners and marketers are learning and they're moving forward in their marketing.
Yeah.
So we're doing something right.
I know that.
And now we're figuring out how to move it even further. So this has been
fun.
awesome.
So
What do you
exciting.
want to say anything else? I feel like I did so much talking.
No, I just think it's really inspiring to see you come, like you said, to this place that you didn't know anyone, and you're just really making it your own and flexing your influence, as you love to say, because I walked down the street with her and she already knows people here. It's amazing. She has her cute little restaurant that's on the corner, and she's friends with the people that work there.
Yeah.
And it makes me feel good as a friend too, to know that people are looking out for her. And
my mom will be happy to hear that. And my
don't
grandma.
worry.
Yeah.
There's some nice people in Margaret's neighborhood. She picked a great neighborhood.
Yeah.
But it's a big scary thing to like go somewhere far away where you don't know people.
Yeah.
And I think this idea of having a virtual agency in the workplace has really kind of set you up for success in this area, because you know about the key elements to make yourself feel anchored.
Yes.
Having the co-working space, and we can't stress that enough, how great that is.
Yeah.
And then the routine.
Yep.
You do those things and you can kind of set this up, you know, anywhere. A lot of places are possible. And that's just exciting for me too, because I get to visit my friend in really fun places.
I honestly, there's nowhere I'll go that she won't come. And I just think that that's really exciting. And as a friend, and I'm sure my family would agree too, that it's just nice to have that. But she's right. Like I have, you know, for safety, I have found that my local restaurant, like I go there at least 4 or 5 times a week for one meal. And they know me.
Yeah, it's good.
It's just really
security.
Good.
The other thing is, I will say, for all that we love virtual, when we get together in person, a lot of ideas flow naturally. And so I think that is why we've always maintained dedication to getting our team together in person a few times a year, to have those big strategy sessions, to have those brainstorms. It re-energizes everyone.
Yeah.
And then we can kind of go off on our own and build on what we discussed.
Absolutely. And Jen, you are so welcome. It's my pleasure. And honestly, like the podcast, I really want to start emphasizing on things that have not worked and how I got past them. Yeah. Because I'm realizing now at 41, is that how old I am? Yeah, 41.
Tells.
Oh yeah, this woman
Nana.
tells. I don't care. Yeah, Nana. But at 41, I now realize that I don't care. I mean, I do care about my learning opportunities, my mistakes, how I've evolved the business, and even like my own mindset. And I want to share that because if I can help one person, then that is everything to me. And so, and I know doing this, talk about being vulnerable, going out and just going live on all your channels, talking about all of this.
So we're going to be on this channel and we're going to be on this channel.
I told her, yeah. Okay. But anyway, so thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. I will just put a plug in here for Socialize LA. This team works so hard. They do such amazing work. If you need support in your marketing, you don't know, I'm not going to tell you the answer right now because there's a lot of answers, a lot of variables. DM or get a hold of us. We are very easy to get in touch with.
Margaret has like 7 phones, so
and then it's just us. Exactly.
It's like on our watch.
So get in touch. Let's do something. We have so many solutions to your specific problem. And we would love to help. So we'll talk to you soon.
So fun.
Thank you so much for being here.
Cheers from London. Royal Edition.